So if you've ever planned the perfect morning routine, you're trying to do better for yourself, and then you find yourself ignoring it by day 3, same. None of this means that you're broken. It doesn't mean that you're lazy. I'm going to talk about why that keeps happening and what finally made me consistent. And if I can stay consistent and change my whole life as someone with ADHD, I'm an easily distracted, easily depleted type of girl. So can you.
Hey girl, this better be good.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori. After I posted about how my 12-week year DIY calendar made my life do a complete 180, I received so many messages and DMs from people saying they want to know more about how to stay consistent. So let's just jump right in. Let's first talk about the reasons why you might be failing at staying consistent with your routines. I really took some time to think about this from my own experience and from people around me and just things I've learned over the years. And here is the list. Number 1, you're too worried about being aesthetic and not realistic. 2, you have all or nothing thinking. 3, you do not have any flexibility built into your routine. 4, which might tie into number 1, you're trying to copy someone else's system when you're a totally different person. 5, lack of visual accountability, and we're going to talk about that in a second. And 6, you have no structure to fall back on when motivation fades. Okay, so here's what actually worked for me. Number 1 is making your schedule visual. I'm serious. You need to see your time, not just think about it. Especially if you have ADHD or have trouble materializing your vision, this will make things so much easier for you. I started by using my giant 12-week year calendar and everything shifted. My life looks nothing like it did 1 year ago. I'm sitting in my dream apartment in Miami and I work for myself now. Now, I know for some of you, a giant calendar in your apartment isn't functional. And that's kind of where I'm at now that I've moved, and I just want it to be really aesthetic. And I want to keep you guys up to date with what I'm doing with my organization and scheduling. So now I've been using the Skylight Calendar. Let me show it to you. So it's this digital calendar. You can hang it on your wall or just leave it on your table like this. It's color coded. It can sync to your calendar, whether you have Google, Outlook. What I love is that I can literally plan everything: events, appointments, work blocks, reoccurring tasks, chore lists, and even meals. And if I click on tasks, I can just see all my tasks for the day, and I can just check them off as I go. And see, I love that it just keeps track of how close I am to being done. I also love this built-in reward system so that when I check things off, it literally celebrates me with an emoji explosion. Now, I'm obviously not always right in front of this calendar. So if I'm not at home and I remember something I need to add or change, or I want to check something off of my grocery list, I can do it on my phone and it syncs right to this calendar. Seeing everything I could possibly need to know about all areas of my life in one space really saves my nervous system. Suddenly, life is not that overwhelming anymore and everything is okay. If you can relate to being overwhelmed, scattered, or all over the place, try the Skylight Calendar. Click the link in my description to learn more. Which brings me to my next point of things that have helped me stay consistent with my routines: pre-deciding instead of winging it. The drop in anxiety I feel when I wake up each day knowing my day is already planned versus the days where I have concepts of a plan is drastic. Okay? Concepts of a plan is truly your downfall, I'm telling you. Do you know that when you're feeling scatterbrained and anxious, your body does not feel safe? Structure, plans, routines, they're not a bad thing and they don't have to be boring, but they bring your body a sense of safety. We are only as capable as the capacity of our nervous systems. When your anxiety is high, you are less capable, less creative, less motivated. You get the point. Try planning everything out and watch how different you feel. The next one is so simple that it seems fake, but planning rewards, not just tasks. There are certain days where I have a hard cutoff at 3 p.m. so that I can go lay at the pool. And I have that scheduled in. You really gotta ask yourself, like, are you enjoying your life enough? Because you might be telling yourself, I need to do more, I need to do this, I need to do that, I'm not productive enough. But why are you so unmotivated in the first place? Are you doing things in your life that bring you joy? The things that bring you joy will naturally inspire you and make you happier. It might sound counterintuitive, but you gotta start working that stuff into your schedule. What did that girl say? You're not giving yourself enough time to dilly-dally. You gotta schedule it in too. And lastly, real life alignment versus ideal life fantasy. Let me explain. If your ideal life is waking up at 5 a.m. every day and going to the gym, eating 3 healthy meals a day, going for a walk 2 times a week, making time for friends 2 times a week, making sure you're getting sun every day, working 5 days a week, drinking a gallon of water every day, meditating, still making time to post on social media. Babe, I love that for you, but it's not realistic, especially to start. That is your fantasy life. And you can work towards it if you feel like that is genuinely, authentically you and not just some ideal sense of success that you've conjured up through scrolling too much on social media. But you have to think about your real life alignment right now. What do you have the capacity for as who you are today right now? And what will make you fulfilled and happy right now? Because there's no point in doing any of this if all you're gonna end up is burned out and then feeling down and guilty because you didn't meet your own unrealistic expectations. So as you're creating your routine, focus on real life alignment. I don't think any of the successful gurus on TikTok are telling people to go sit at their pool twice a week at 3 p.m. But that fuels me. That makes me happy. It makes me a better person for all the goals that I have. See what I'm saying? When you set your expectations too high for yourself, you are kind of setting yourself up for failure. But that is my quick list. I really hope that this is helpful to you guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And if you decide to try anything I've mentioned, especially visual planning, let me know. And lastly, if you have any suggestions for anyone that has helped you stay consistent with your routine, we are a community. Leave it in the comments. We can all help each other. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.